Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let me know if you guys can see me, if you can hear me, if you're getting a good signal or not. We've got terrible Wi-Fi. How are you doing, Steve? Actually, let me pull you up a little closer here so I can see what's going on. Um, we're here with some friends. Stuart, how you doing, Stuart? We're here with some friends and stuff. Wi-Fi is terrible here, and just passing time. Third, hey, how are you doing? Yep, see me? Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah. How you doing, Steven? Stuart Morrison, Connecticut Cowboys. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Okay, there you go. You're checked in. Okay, Xavier Rhodes was just released. You what? Here's the problem right now. So I'm going to tell you, the NFL. Let me see if I actually see us here, so I can get the comments up a little bit bigger, because it's real small up in here. Here's the thing that's crazy. Shout out to everybody that's here. Xavier Rhodes, yes, was just released. Oh, there we go. It is live. I want you to think about this because I kept thinking, you know, NHL suspended the season. Baseball, we're gonna stop. Basketball, it's out. The Masters tournament, that's going on. Q. It's not like I haven't seen you, Q. You and Jet, man. I know everything about Q. I know what store he goes to. I know what liquor store he goes to. I know what his dogs look like. Okay, I've seen everybody but your wife. Okay, I can tell you what his bathrobe looks like because Q, he's on the chat line there. And guys, if you become a channel member and things, here's what I want to do with some of the channel memberships, okay? I actually want to start a Jobu Sports Marco Polo line. So that way, if you want like a direct way into talking and sharing stuff that you're doing and stuff, you can. Now, here's where I think the NFL is smart. Back to my original statement. Oh, the NFL is fortunate because as every other sport has shut down, the NFL right now they're still doing business. The fact that you're hearing about Xavier Rhodes just being released, right? We're hearing about, of course, Cooper Rush, who's got a $2.1 million offer in right now, right? So you have the Cowboys, the NFL, and they're still doing business. Normally, this time, what do we have going on? Everybody's thinking about getting their brackets together because March Madness is coming, right? You got the NBA season, getting in there. You got the NHL. We had the XFL. All that stuff is dead. The NFL can still run business because the players don't really need to be there for 2 months. We can still make moves and transactions without having anybody even there. They literally have all of the oxygen in the room. That is huge. Because right now, especially now, we're going to have captive audiences. A lot of people are going to be at home right now, right? Can't watch basketball, can't watch hockey, no news on spring training, but there's transactions in the NFL, and they're going to still start the season, the league year. They declared martial law in New York. You got to be kidding me. I hadn't heard that one. End of the world. I don't know if it's the end of the world yet. I don't think it's a zombie apocalypse yet. Let's 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 just calm down. Um, Peace, Mark. Believe me, I am saying very. Listen, I done washed my hands till I think I've taken layer skin off of them. Okay, listen. When we had breakfast this morning, we didn't hold hands. We bumped elbows. Okay. Um, the reality is the best thing you do is keep yourself healthy, keep yourself hydrated, okay? Be careful what you do, and stay away from others. So when I leave here, this weekend, we're gonna, me, Michael, Tracy, the dogs, we're gonna hunker down. We're gonna go ahead and do what we can do from home. and stay there. Try and keep from, hopefully we don't get it, or if we already have it, that we're not giving it to others. And I think that's going to be the best course. You live in New York City, so tell me about this martial law. I know there was areas that they were bringing the National Guard in. Um, Go ahead and tell us what's it like right now for you in New York City. I know what it's like in Italy right now. Literally, restaurants are closed. You can't leave your house. It's bad there, and it ramped up really really quick. We haven't gotten to that point yet. We're just beginning to get people that are having to go to the hospital and things. So they're putting us in a camps. I hadn't heard that one, James. They're putting you in a camp. So you're leaving your house to go to where? City officials in Houston are meeting closing of their city. I think I don't think it's going to be too long before they're going to basically say, wherever you are, you're going to stay right there. Wow, you've got camps set up in New York to quarantine people. Lonnie, listen, I didn't make any plane reservations. I know E2 Blue has reservations. The draft will go on, but there won't be any gatherings of people. You already have New York talking about 500 people, no gatherings that big. You have California talking about gatherings of about 200. And Aaron Stanley, thank you very much for the soup chat. That's yeah. I hadn't heard that one. That's where I'm kind of like, okay, that's fake news right there. Amen. Dennis, thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Give me your address. We will fumigate and send you a shot glass. Send it to cowboysmark94 Gmail. You have foods came to smell martial law. Yeah, that's the thing we don't want to get into here is creating a panic. Okay, but listen, just plan. It's better to be prepared than not prepared. Okay? So just make sure you got a little extra. Don't go through. I know grocery stores, they're going crazy, that everybody's going in there buying all the toilet tissue. Unless you can eat toilet tissue, I would focus in on getting some good canned foods and stuff. Get some canned soup and some chili. Get some extra hot dogs and stuff like that. Things that are easy to cook, and that way you have food. That if things happen and there's nothing, close the grocery stores, you can hunker down because you're not going to be able to go to Subway and get a sub on. Well, greetings to you too, Sergio. How you doing, man? So right now, again, I'm not in my home turf right now. Um, Here at it's here. I'll show you this a little bit. I'm upstairs. This is a house that out there is a creek that leads to a lake, and there's it's six of us couples. We've been planning this for quite a while. We're here until Sunday. It's supposed to get snow tomorrow night, but this may be the last get together that we have for quite a while as things evolve and change. Um, but I'm gonna get back to the house. I'm gonna get me some more wood. So I'm building more of the football shot glass racks and stuff. Me and Michael. I got to build some cabinets for my cousin. Who shout out to you, Daniel, who hopefully gets out of the hospital tonight. Stop lying on Houston. I live in Nassau Bay, across the street from Nassau. Okay, yeah, and I don't. Yeah, seriously, please don't start just spreading lies, and be careful. You get TikTok and top news and all this stuff. Be sure that you see legitimate news sources before you start repeating it, because Aaron Stanley, thank you much. More people will die today drowning in the bathtubs and pools. Aaron, listen. I want you to think about this. I know we've had 20 some people or so die, right? Think about 40,000 people a year that get shot and killed. That's a lot more than have died from this. Think about 1.25 million people who die in car accidents every year. So, really, you got a greater chance of getting shot in a car accident than dying from this. Okay? How about that? I guess that makes sense. Okay, that does make sense. All right. I didn't think of it that way, but yeah, you're right. But fortunately, I buy it in bulk from BJ, so I just buy a big thing of it and I'm good. South of Heaven. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so 37. More people died in a car accident yesterday. They are steadily increasing, and they will steadily increase. But again, take precautions. Take precautions. If you're sick, stay home. Don't go gathering and hanging out at the mall and everything else. Okay, take care of things. Estimate it. Stop thinking about what might happen. Deal with today. Yourself. Okay, calm down. And even with those numbers that you just posted, there's how many billions of people in the world? Chris Miller, shout out to you. We're going to enter you guys in the drawings for more merchandise. I'm still waiting for some of you guys who've won to get back in touch with us. Oh my God. But anyway, hold up, stop. Okay, listen. We're not doing doomsday here. We're not going to do doomsday here. Do I watch other sports? Not now, you're not. I stick to here for me. I stick to the NFL because, well, if you really are knee deep in the NFL like it is, Jonathan, listen, hold on. It's probably not spreading as much as you think. I think a lot of people have had it, and we're just finding out that they've had it because now they're doing more testing and the amount of time it takes to incubate. Stop, stop panicking. Stop panicking, James, deep breath. In. Relax. Relax. Don't deal with hypotheticals. Don't deal with hypotheticals. Be smart. Prepare. Stay home. Okay? Seriously. Panicking never solves a problem. If anything, it makes it worse. Because when you panic, you're not going to make smart decisions. Get some supplies. Have food in the house. Stay home. That's what you can do. If you have medication, make sure you have your medications. Lloyd Diggs, what's up? How are you doing? My main say, Cleanse Mark, I drive UPS and at risk. Yeah, see, Lloyd, you got to make sure that you keep the uh, the sanitizer and everything else. I mean, you know, drop that shit off, spray and everything else. Hold your breath. I mean, and there's going to be some people that got to work and things like that. But understand, yes, we hear about however many people have died. Yes, we hear about that. But how many people have survived? Okay? And that's the thing is we keep focusing on this number of people that have gotten it. Just because you get it doesn't mean you're going to lose it, okay? So relax. Relax. What do you know? I carry a voodoo doll. Yeah? So what's up with that? What's wrong with that? Jet know about deuces? Okay, so they just announced that Maryland schools are closed for 2 weeks. Virginia schools are now closed for 2 weeks. Okay, Robert, listen. Robert. If you want to do doomsday someplace else. That's not what we're here for. Okay? That's not what we're here for. The NFL season is not canceled yet. Sorry. They're still doing business because the NFL knows that they got about 2 months before players are even supposed to start going to work. Here's what I also know too. Think about the last time when they striked. There was no OTAs. There was free agency wasn't until literally the summertime. NFL knows that they got about 5 months that they can kind of just hang on and suck up the atmosphere. Danny Dimes will become great. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me drink some water. That's another thing. Stay hydrated, they say. Make sure you keep plenty of water in your throat. At least that's one of the things I've heard. Someone is richer today? Okay. Love your Godfather impersonate the Godfather because we're trying to run a business here. Hey, it's nothing personal. It's just business. Jet D in the house. What up, Jet? Jet, are you still? Jet, are you working at home yet? Are you working at home? Um, well, Robert. Oh, okay, Robert. Robert, are you related to Chicken Little? Are you related to Chicken Little? Because you're running around that the sky is falling. Okay, here's the thing about declaring an emergency, okay? What it does is it frees up money to be able to react. It's actually a good thing that they declared a national emergency because then that means they have more money to go ahead and say, here's some money to go ahead and combat this. Robert, you are literally running around and saying the sky is falling. Stop it. Stop. Calm down. Take a deep breath. In, out. In, out. Take it down. Take it down. So take it one day at a time. Now that I will actually agree with you on Robert because he's been around enough people that have it. But XFL takeover, XFL. Now I tell you what. Here's what's good about the XFL. The XFL has canceled the season, but the players are still getting paid. Cowboys need to declare an emergency and pay all their free agents. There you go. Well, here's what you're going to be getting next week. They're still going to be doing deals and stuff. We're still going to hear about the NFLPA voting on the CBA. Um, they need to get it done by Monday. One of them has to be done by Monday unless they're going to extend the free agency period. At the moment, they don't have any plans. They're still talking about the 18th being when they start the league year. So at the moment, they need to get it going. Robert, Robert, we're not talking politics in here. We don't talk politics here because it's too polarizing. Okay, um, I'm an American and I vote. That's as far as we're going to go. The franchise tag date is actually Monday at 4 o'clock. That's the end of it. At the moment, that's the end of it. So that's where we are right now. Our rest in peace, cruise ships. Okay. There's my beautiful wife over there. Hey, baby, how you doing? How you doing, beautiful? You fine? Okay. Are they watching news downstairs? Okay. The nicotine patch. Why are we talking about nicotine patch? Well, Chris, you're very welcome, man. Actually, I think this times like this may actually be like a reinvention for like YouTube and stuff because schools are going to be out, companies are going to be having people work from home and things like that. We're going to have a lot more free time and stuff. So this will be a great way to kind of keep connected. So I posted on the community tab ideas from you guys, and I was thinking that when I do get back home, that maybe we do some Skype ins. We'll take you guys, you Skype in and tell us, hey, what are you doing to pass the time? How is it in your area or your region? What's going on and so forth. And then that way we can all get informed and we can try and get rid of some of the stuff where people are the sky is falling. That we can all understand that hey, it's okay. I'm fine. You're fine. We're all going to be fine. Okay, Jeremy. Jeremy, you can take it someplace else. I don't want to hear that because Kirk Cousins has paid already in his career over $100 million. You telling me he was worth $100 million and still got another 28 guaranteed, and they're working on a new contract? Man, get out of here with that stuff. Stop. Don't come in here. Listen here. Listen here. Don't come here on my channel trying to bring me down. You're not gonna do it. Okay? Humans are sponges, Mark. Let's get Xavier Rhodes. That's definitely was a cost saving move that they did with him. Dak is worth whatever he gets paid, and certainly at least golf and Wentz money. Amen. Thank you very much, Stuart. He's scrolling. He's gone. Oh, he's trolling. Okay. No. Well, here's the no. Xavier Rhodes. Hey, he's good. What I'm saying is that was a cost-saving measure because a lot of listen, we have a lot of players that still have a lot of on the tires, but because of the salary cap, saying maybe we can get a guy who can work for less. Think about companies, people my age, we're dinosaurs. They look at that guy and say, well, he's been working here for 20 years. He's making, boatload of money. I get one of these college boys or fresh out of college, I can get them for a third of the money. He may not know as much as this guy, but he's a lot cheaper and he can grow. And that's why they get rid of the older guys. And that's what NFL teams do. Dak will sign for 200 million. I don't know about that one. Well, if the Cowboys get the deal that they want, as long as possible, it's possible. Yeah, the Vikings had to because they were one of those ones that they got to try and what they're trying to do. Here's the problem for them. They've got a hard number, I think, of $29 million for Kirk Cousins this year. So they're looking at doing an extension with him because it'll actually save some money on this year's cap because you can kind of prorate it and spread it out some. So, where's my comments? Cheeto had a better season than Awuzie. Okay. Well, you saw that Xavier Woods ended up getting a $400,000 bonus because he played so many steps. How you doing, Maui? How are you doing? I'm sure they're going to take a look at a lot of people. Well, here's the problem. You can't bring them into your facility and work them out. You've got to go on talking to other coaches or game film and things like that. You're going to be making a lot of decisions in the blind. Yeah. I see I got Q, I got Jet, and I got Maui in here. What's up, people? Hey, listen, moderators, here's what we gonna do, okay? We are not about Chicken Little and the sky is falling, okay? We're not gonna do that. We're gonna be prepared for this thing. We're gonna use this channel for us to spend some time to enjoy ourselves. Now, for me, the NFL is luckier than any of these other leagues whatsoever because of the fact that their season doesn't start until really September. They could go through and say, we can do free agency in June and then training camp and have the season up and running without skipping any time. And right now, they've got the whole sports world right now. These officials would not speak to us or grant us a tour of this facility of the Fort Detrick Valley. Rhodes ain't it. My sister's boyfriend is a diehard Viking fan, and he couldn't be happier he's gone. Okay. The sky, Mark, sky will fall if Dak doesn't get paid. He'll get paid. Fly, Eagles, fly, but stay safe, Cowboys fans. See, shout out to you, Danny. Appreciate that, man. See, there's times like this that all of us come together. Do we take Ruggs at 17? China was not telling the truth in the initial stages about the extent of this outbreak. Wait a minute. Would I be willing to catch coronavirus for a Super Bowl? Now, what's an interesting question that I don't know the answer to, Ali, is what other warnings did they give? What? Were they presented to President Trump? Did he act on them? That's the question that we're going to continue to ask. But Danny did type that like 20 times already. You should tap. We should franchise tag Dak. Just oh lordy, here we go. He's you know what? Here's what really should happen. ESPN, Fox Sports One, NFL Network, all those guys should actually chip in and pay Dak Prescott's contract because he's giving them more material to talk about than anybody else in the NFL. Big rumor Cooper will get a short contract. Well, I'd be okay with that because of his injury history. Last Jedi. Um, yeah, I've got I don't know, it may be allergies, but I've got like a little bit of a head, a mild headache in here, and oh my God, Robert Smith, really, really, Dan Orlovsky, that bum, that scrub, that guy who literally ran out of bounds out of the back of the end zone. Okay, that scrub who was part of the 0-16 Detroit Lions, that scrub who is forever trashing my quarterback. You gonna come on my channel? You gonna come up in here? You gonna come into my house and ask me why I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that scrub? Come on, man. Come on, man. Jeremy, got to tell you, you haven't been blocked. You might have been timed out, but if you were blocked, you wouldn't be in here now. If you're blocked, you go into block hell. And I ain't pulling people out of being in block hell because it's too hard. Now, if negativity is not going to be tolerated in these times. Okay? So if you want to come in here, if you want to come in here, have some decent conversations about football and stuff, then we're cool. But don't come in here with the sky is falling, and trashing people and calling people names. The moderators will go ahead and, delete your comment and put you a timeout, okay? Um, Des wants to come back to the Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys necessarily want him to come back. Okay. Hey, Tracy, my fans, say hello. Tagging Dak, I agree with you, Brian. And here's where most Cowboy fans don't seem to understand. Tagging Dak, you can tag him now as long as you get the deal done by July 15th. You're fine. But tagging Dak and keeping him on that tag is going to limit your amount of money you're going to be able to spend on the team. Well, Jeremy, you said it like 15 times. We heard you the first 10 times you said it, okay? All right, we got it. You don't think that he's worth it. I do. One of us is right, one of us is wrong. Who knows? Only time will tell. But we got your take, okay? You don't have to spam it with the same comment. Yeah, definitely punch that like button and stuff. I'll be doing my live stream, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to use my regular equipment. Here's the thing: if you're gonna do an Airbnb, okay, although right now that's not gonna be done a whole lot now because of the way things are. But if you're gonna do an Airbnb, do one thing: make sure that the Wi-Fi system works good. This system here, as I do a speed test, it says it comes back with like 1.13 MPSs or whatever it is, uh, however it is. And it says on there, your connection is very slow. Um, Surfing the web may be okay, but video viewing, not so much. Andy, I think you're wrong. Andy, Cobb, actually, here's the thing. Cobb had his best number since 2014. Cobb was only a $4.5 million hit last year. Cobb was very effective in the slot. And if he had had those three touchdowns that were called back because of bullshit ass calls, he would have been a top 10 wide receiver in the slot. Facts are fact. The guy can play. He can play. And you're going to go ahead and take and draft a wide receiver when wide receivers generally take a couple years to get ready. I'd rather go ahead and improve my defense and bring that guy. Randall Cobb was good. You got to look at that wide receiver crew that had second most yardage in the NFL and say, you know what? That group of guys work together pretty well. If we can get them holding on to the ball a little bit better, if we can get a couple takeaways from the defense and keep that offense the way it was, we're okay. We will be okay with that offense if we can improve our defense and our special teams a little bit. Brian, be safe out there, man. Remember, get in the car, sanitize. Go to the bathroom, sanitize. Keep a distance from people, okay? Don't be hugging, don't be handshaking, don't be high fiving, and even be careful with the elbow because people are sneezing in it, sneezing in it. So you're elbowing, the epicenter. So everybody be safe out there. Jeremy, dude, if he can't throw crossing routes and deep balls, how is it that he had the second highest yards per completion this year? How is that? Do you actually watch football? Come on, man. When you come into my house, okay, don't come in with bullshit. Stats. Oh lordy. Okay, Jeremy, 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 Jeremy. Why don't you pick yourself up, go ahead and swipe to the left, swipe to the right, and look for another channel? Okay? Because apparently you're looking for attention, or you're here bringing down the room. You're bringing it down, okay? And you're not part of the opinion that people have in here, and that's okay. It's okay. We as Americans, actually, we as people on YouTube, we have the right to watch whatever the channel that you want out there. And see, here's the great thing. I don't know if you guys know it, but there's more channels than just mine. And everybody needs some love. Seriously. So if you're not enjoying the conversation, if you just want to be, negative Nelly, there are other channels. And guys that don't like me, there's channels out there that don't, that are there literally, trashing me. That might be a good channel. Or better yet, you know what? They call this YouTube. Okay? YouTube, which means you too can do YouTube. So you know what you too can do is you can make your own YouTube channel, and you can put your views and your opinions on there, and other people can come and talk with the same views and opinions that you like. And I tell you what, if you do that, maybe I'll even let you like Skype in when I'm back in my house. How about that? What's going on, Big Pain? Can we get Shane Ray? Interesting. Hadn't thought about that one. Let me think about that one some more. I don't know that we would go for him though. Yeah, but it's his opinion. Who cares? Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing for the NFL. The NFL has time is on my side. Yes, it is, because basketball was playing, baseball was practicing to be playing, and NHL was playing. The Masters tournament was only a couple weeks away. XFL was playing. The NFL is the lucky one because their season doesn't start until September. They can go through and still talk about football. They can put off free agency if they want to till July and just wait. Or they can do what they're doing, which is keeping the league year going right now and have conversations about it. Keep it in the forefront because right now, there's no other sports to be talking about. Where are the Dak trolls today? Oh, they'll be around. No, we've had a few. The Cowboy fans who don't like Dak are just silly or too young to remember Quincy Carter and Chad Edson. Yeah, or some of them are just looking for attention. Well, Pete, I appreciate that. So, Pete, make sure you hit the subscribe button then, and punch the bell or ring the bell or whatever it is. You're bummed about, oh man, it sucks for sure. All of this sucks. Brad Stoker's a timeout chair. Oh, Maui, you like putting him in the timeout chair, don't you? Yeah. Thumbs up, like the stream, please do. Thank you. Um, what's going to happen when I get back home is we're probably going to be doing a lot of streams. I'll be working in my workshop, and I'll just have the camera and stuff going. I may just be in the man cave because I just got time where I'm not working. Um, what's up today, dog? Tim, uh, we came up for the weekend to a lake with five other couples, and we're just hanging out, just watching movies and watching the news and things. And I missed you guys. I got a terrible Wi-Fi system, so it's taking forever to upload videos. So I thought I would just do like a live stream. I agree with you, Kevin. I think everything's gonna be fine too, as long as we take precautions, and you'll be okay. Would I take Vic Beasley? Interesting. I got to look at Vic's stats. I mean, Vic was one of those ones that, when he was drafted, he was a high round draft pick and stuff. I got to see what he's actually done. I guess I'm going to have more time to work on that kind of stuff. L4G sent David Skull to the timeout corner. Getting kind of crowded in there. Oh, don't worry. There's plenty of space over there. Had 8 sacks, but a lot of game down games as well. Okay. Hmm. Um, Vic Beasley, hell no. I think he would take up too much money. Me, for one, I tell you who I would like to go ahead and get on our defensive line. Um, right. No, there isn't. They're still playing at the moment. They're still planning on the league year starting on the 18th, and free agency is still going on. So right now, you've seen them releasing players. Xavier Rhodes has been released by Minnesota. The Cowboys have tendered Cooper Rush. Um, you know, the NFLPA is voting on their situation. At Ruglock, I don't think you understood what I'm saying. Am I trolling Philly 500 again? Those are my favorites. Okay. Well, we're gonna have a lot of time to be doing a lot of stuff. If we can't afford Quinn, then who? Okay, now Lloyd, if they want to afford people, they can. There's ways you can get money. I think here's the thing that most NFL teams have been waiting for is the NFLPA to vote on the agreement. That's going to be huge. If they say yes, teams know we can kick that money down the road because they're going to have boatloads of money, and that's why you haven't seen too many big deals yet. You got to head out for work. Last Jedi, be safe out there, man. Oh, last Jedi, I'm going to try and pop in and do live streams, more often now that we have the situation that it is, just to check on you guys and make sure everybody's going good. Dig Dug? No. I'm going right back home um, this weekend. I think we will keep. I think we're going to keep Robert Quinn as well. I think we might go. I think we actually might make a splash as free agency as well and hire a big name guy. I think if we can get a defensive lineman or a good cornerback, that's going to open up things for us for the draft. I'm not. Listen, I'm good with my wide receivers. Um, I can tell you right now, at 17, there's no way in the world that all of the safeties, the corners, and the defensive line are all going to be gone by 17. You're going to be able to get. I want Snacks Harrison too. That dude, that guy, he eats up running backs. Yeah, I'd love to have Snacks. You're going to be able to get a premier player. That should be a day one star. I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. I always have a hard time sleeping in a different bed, and I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before. Um, Not really, because right now they got to get it done before Monday at 4 o'clock. So stop trying to say. It's funny how you Eagle fans, because this is what Philly was trying to say. Oh man, the Cowboys, they're always getting extra breaks. Listen, it ain't that big a break. All right, Last Jedi. Peace. You're not mad? Okay. Yeah, well, the amount of money they're talking about for Byron Jones, they're talking like 17, 18 million. Yeah, that's just way too much. Um, I'll give you that one. Carson Wentz is better than Jared Goff right now. I'd have to say that one. But Jared Goff stays a lot healthier than Carson Wentz, so there's that. How many years does Bennett have on his contract? Michael Bennett has none really. The Cowboys can walk away with that one without it. But he's contemplating whether or not he wants to come back for one more year. Well, if Dak gets hurt, heaven forbid, we have Cooper Rush has been got a $2.1 million tender. There's that. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one tonight. Tonight, make sure you guys are here tonight at 9 o'clock. We're gonna be doing our live stream then. I might even pop in a little bit sooner than that just to see how everybody's doing. I need to plug in and see what's going on in the world and stuff, and see what's changed so far today. How much would I feel comfortable with giving Sean Lee? Giving him what? Keeping him? Um, I think I'd be okay with Sean Lee. Sean Lee actually was second on the team in tackles last year. He actually stayed healthy last year. And to have that guy to be able to come off the bench, I'm okay because he knows his role. He knows that I'm not the guy that has to start every down. Where Jason Witten came back, it was like, okay, I'm Jason Witten. Damn it, I'm gonna start every play, and I think that actually hurt us. So as always, friends, I want to thank you guys for being here. I'll check in with y'all later. Be safe out there, take precautions, and listen, keep your damn heads. Stop trying to go crazy and, run all these what ifs and things. Deal with things as they come and be prepared. That's the best advice I can give to anybody. All right? See ya.